so in the end, it finishes a draw. Luis Garcia joins us, who is watching this one for us. Luis, a fun game?
It was actually a fun game. Better in the first 45. I think Spain was very active, very intense, good pressure. In the second half, I'm not sure what De La Fuente was waiting to see something different, because definitely Brazil went for it. They showed that they wanted to equalize or at least get something from tonight's game. And the Spanish national coach, he was trying to show that Spain is going to be strong enough at the Euros. He wanted to play toe-to-toe against this Brazil. The last challenge that Spain can check how they are going to arrive at the end of this season and start the Euros. So he wanted to put probably what we're going to see at the Euros. This is kind of very similar to the 11 start against the first game against Croatia on the 15th of June. And actually the two white players, Jamal and Williams, they've been impressive. They did so well, very intense. Dani Olmo was very good also in the midfield, but in the end it was a 3-3 draw with, you guys just mentioned, two very soft penalties for Spain.
Even with your Spanish ways, Luis, you're saying they were both the wrong decisions?
Yeah, I think that they are very soft. VAR is not involved in friendly games, so today we didn't check what happened on those two challenges. But I think that both of them, the first one, Dami Jamal is waiting for the Brazilian player to get to feel the touch, and he let himself go on the floor. And the second one, I think that Carvajal arrived late. There's a shoulder against shoulder, but he is unbalanced, so it's normal that he fell on the side. So, yeah, in the end, is the referee's interpretation. Once again, for me, I think that they were very soft, but they helped to Spain to get the 3 goals.
How come there's VAR at the two England games? Is England more important than everybody else? It's Wembley and
who knows?
The home of football and all that sort of boring nonsense. Oh, they've got to have VAR in a friendly because England are playing.
I don't know, Craig. I know the intricacies of it all. Luis, obviously, inevitably, there was a lot of tension on Vinicius Jr after that press conference going into this tie. How would you rate his performance?
I think today was more about the fight that we are all involved against the regime, that there was a good atmosphere at the stadium. I think it was more than 70,000 people supporting Spain, but also a lot of people watching the Real Madrid players that were involved. I think Vinicius Jr was pretty quiet in the first 45, maybe involved in a couple of opportunities, but not much more. I think, again, it was more about to be there, to show he wore also the armband, to be the captain of this Brazilian team that in the second half were very impressive with the intensity, with the changes that the manager made, with Endrick arriving in the second part. I think he was a key player in the last 30 or 25 minutes. But definitely it was a quiet night for Vinicius. Again, more about what was happening in that fight that he's been involved against the races.
And another 45 minutes for Endrick and another goal to his name.
Yeah, and it looks fantastic. In the moment he started on the game, in the first ball, it was a fantastic pass to Vinicius Jr, who was stopped by Lenormand. The second chance, again, making a good pass to try to assist Vinicius Jr. And in the second one, it was that chance actually we saw in one of the corners to put another goal. It looks fantastic, to be honest. It looks quick, it looks skillful. He knows how to move into the box. He's very aware about the players around and looking for the movements of the players. And when he's near the box, well, he showed another goal for him. I think he scored twice in the last 2 games, but it's 2 goals in 4 games for Brazil. He's only 17 years old, so very impressive. So we go probably another pearl on Brazilian team.
And of course, we're playing for Real Madrid next season. Overall, looking ahead to the Euros for Spain, Luis, what are the expectations?
As always for Spain, we are expecting to do well. I think we got a very, very young team. I think we are maybe going to lack at some moments of experience. Again, we saw today 21 years old Nico Williams on the left side, Lamine Yamal on the right side. Those were the 2 best players on the game today. With Dani Olmo probably at the back, probably we're going to see Garcia, even though today was Lenormand and Laporte once again. A lot of expectation. It's a good team, very dynamic. We need something extra because our main man, Morata, the one who should be our top scorer, has been 5 games without scoring. We don't have many players who can score goals, and that's something that is a big concern. We got players who can assist, we can create. But in the end, we need players. Today, Joselu didn't even play. I think that De La Fuente used only 4 players on the change in the second half. So the big concern is that how we are going to get the end product. We can create, we can have the ball, we can be very intense and aggressive going forward. We are very good and solid at the back, but we are missing that piece that is a number 9 who can score 15 goals. And Morata should be on fire if we want to go through and stay long in the Euros.
You know, up until maybe, I don't know, recently, Alvaro Morata's been having one of his best seasons, certainly for club. And I know Griezmann and him, the partnership's been sort of split up a little bit with the injuries, but you'd wonder if he finishes the season strong with Atletico Madrid, and they got a lot to play for, then that's good news for Spain going into this tournament. But if he starts to flag between now and the end of the season, and we're starting to see that in the last 3 or 4 weeks, then that's a problem for the Spanish. That there is no getting away from it. If they don't have somebody in form that these young, exciting players can supply, they're not going to win the tournament.